I arrived in England from Hong Kong on the 16th of May, and at 5 a.m. on the 17th, Nate and I set out to Luton Airport to take a cruise that we've dreamed of for 3 years. We're on our way to Palma, Majorca, Spain. At first sight, it appears Nate and I are the only ones wearing masks. First things first. After 3 years of confinement, it feels like heaven. Everyone boarding the flight had been tested for COVID the night before, and we are all negative, so no worries as we climb aboard.
Just taking off. A couple of hours, we'll be in Majorca.
When we arrive, the coach is waiting for us to take us to our Majorca cruise ship through this beautiful city. And we're both excited. We've talked about this moment for years, literally. The treasures of the Mediterranean cruise will take us to Palma, Majorca, Spain, Ajaccio, Corsica, France, Civitavecchia for Rome, Naples for Pompeii, and Cagliari, Sardinia, Italy. The Majorca Discovery is the ship that I cruised on in 2019, my last cruise. After we registered, we checked out the room and the view. Not a cloud in the sky, but a few other ships collecting their passengers. In the distance, the city and famous cathedral.
I've got that moment.
At that point, Nate said, "Dad, I have that moment." A reference to our anticipation of the moment when we stand on the deck of a cruise ship getting ready to sail. And it is indeed special. Then we had a quick look around. For me, a memory of the last cruise. It's then time to explore. We're quite close to the city, but to save time, we took a taxi. Well, we're gonna go see the cathedral. We don't have much time, so just take a taxi ride, check it out. The taxi dropped us off, and we strolled into this interesting place. I'm using the Sony AX100, Nate on the iPhone 13. We also have a 360 camera for some special shots. When on the cruise, time is limited. And very often there's no way to see the place as we would like. But we do get the opportunity to get a feel of a place so that we may decide to return. As we approached the city, the cathedral was the building that commanded the view, and certainly impressed. The walkways around the cathedral and the sea were excellent. history all around. It was great just to stroll and take in the ambiance of the place. Many interesting places to see. One imagines what it was like 1,000 years ago and more. As we strolled around, it did feel very special. The inability to travel for so long enhanced the experience. If only these walls could talk, they would have some interesting stories to tell. For us, time to use our imaginations, to enjoy the moment, and to get more shots to communicate the moment for people watching. The Cathedral of Santa Maria of Palma is a Gothic Roman Catholic cathedral that was completed in 1601 and took almost 400 years to build. The height of the central nave reaches 44 meters, significantly higher than that of Notre Dame in Paris. Unfortunately, it was closed, so we were unable to view the interior. So we continued to walk around these historic buildings, constantly being reminded why the Mediterranean is my favorite place on earth. Excellent weather, unique scenery and architecture, and history all around. The 360 enabling me to get different perspectives on places. We decided to stroll around the fascinating alleys and streets, clearly built in times when they mainly accommodated pedestrian traffic. Some places more recent than others, but still in the same style. We were fortunate to be able to view the place with relatively few visitors. At this time of the year, some places are inundated with tourists. But today was peaceful and quiet, and a real joy to explore. Palma is so full of history. It's said a construction company couldn't dig an hour without finding a Roman coin or arabesque pot from the Moors. Great views from up here, and great views from down there. Time, alas, was running out, and we needed to get back. This is certainly a place I should like to revisit. What a thrill it has been to once more travel the world and explore, and especially to be in such a historic city. Sights like these have evaded our eyes for too long, and as we stroll back to the ship, feeling quite tired, we are at the same time having a great feeling of having had the opportunity to visit here. Our minds, even now, filled with expectancy as we consider the places we are about to visit. Some that we've visited before, others that we are yet to enjoy. We were not disappointed.
Well, Nate, good day.
Wonderful day. I just took my mask off though, so my mustache will be weird.
As night fell, the ship slowly left the port, and our journey would now begin in earnest. That evening, 17th of May, was the appearance of what is called a blood moon, which we viewed from our balcony after dinner. It had been a memorable day. Next stop, Palma, Catalonia.